everyone, and welcome into another action-packed episode of the Mitch McVey Show. Sorry we haven't been keeping up where we need to be. Joined today by our special guest, the Italian Stallion, Joe Vaci.
How you doing?
Joining the crew since he was part of that other show that we rivaled, but his co-worker
It was a real mediocre show.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get on.
There's this kid, Cody Snodgrass, he's a Boston fan.
He really just didn't bring a lot to
Really
it.
weird kid. We don't even know him.
Just really didn't bring
As a
that
floor,
much.
we're trying to get a petition to get him off the floor. So we'll
Didn't
see how
bring
that
much.
works. The kid's a freak.
Yeah, I felt bad for you getting roped into that one from the get-go. I'm glad you found your way out of it.
Yeah, I'm glad I found the light in the tunnel.
Yeah, and I'm the big-ass light. So, moving on, we're supposed to talk about sports. NFL Combine was
John Cena going to WrestleMania.
John,
The Rock.
John Cena at WrestleMania. I mean, what more could you want?
Jeez, that's going to be awesome.
CM Punk couldn't take it. Sorry, Chicago. Maybe better luck next time. Boston somehow beats the Jazz. Not that anyone cares
They're not going anywhere
at all. Yeah, they've got no future at all. The Lakers snapped their 11-game winning streak. Once again, I really don't care. The Lakers are turds. Focusing on the Combine a little bit. Manti Te'o was another less
Yeah,
than
they said
stellar
he came in the
performance.
Combine weighing 40 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
He walked the 40.
He might as well have walked the 40. Ran the 4.8. All of the top 10 times by defensive linemen were faster than his time as a linebacker. Looked out of shape. Didn't do any of the other drills.
He didn't bench press because he had a stinger in his shoulder.
I mean, typical Notre Dame move to kind of back down from the fight. And we did have some people put on some impressive shows. Of course, yesterday they had Ontario McCaleb running a lightning fast 40, almost as good as CJ2K, but not quite enough.
Unofficial time it was. But
yeah.
Official this year.
We also had the one who impressed me the most, a little-known foreigner by the name of Margus Hunt out of SMU. Led the whole combine in the bench press and run the 4.6s. Defensive end, impressive.
It is impressive.
Did a little background research on him, found out he's actually the junior Olympic gold medalist in the discus and shot put, and the NCAA champion in the hammer toss.
I'm happy for him.
So good for him. Kind of looks a lot like Joe Vaci.
Yeah. You should see this kid in the weight room, man.
Oh, I
Can't get him out.
TNDO, team no days off, man.
Now let's take no days off.
Damn.
Close enough. Good effort there out of Vaci and Ramirez. Of course, those of you who don't know, these two are roommates and lovers.
Yeah.
They have expressed their love for one another through various ways. So if I've ever told you that Andy Ramirez is on the market, I was lying. He's currently with his lover, and he really had to talk me into letting him on the show. I didn't want it. He's been distracting us, to say the least, from every show we've ever done together. Me and Ramirez, that is. But I'm glad we got him on this side of the camera with a little more clothes on.
Yeah.
And
Well.
so let's hear some of Vaci's input on anything to do with sports at all. Make you earn.
Maybe you'll say
Yeah,
something intelligent for once.
Today, Rock Rock got his challenger at WrestleMania. He's going up against John Cena. John Cena beat CM Punk in a thriller. It was nuts. I thought Punk had him when they hit the GTS twice on Cena. Cena got him with the attitude adjustment. 1, 2, 3. Ticket to WrestleMania punched. Then the Bulls played great yesterday versus Oklahoma City Thunder. Real hard fought game. It was. They got away at the end. They only lost by 30. It was a tough loss. To say the least.
Marcus Teague,
Marcus Teague,
man, he's been playing great lately.
Yeah.
He's averaging 4 and 2.
Yeah.
4 turnovers a game and 2 block shots and eliminating 8 minutes a game.
Last year, Andy said how Ronnie Brewer was a better player than Jimmy Butler. How good Ronnie Brewer's mid-range jump shot was getting.
It was getting good.
Yeah, it's real good. He's gonna work his way into a max deal someday, Ronnie Brewer.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for him. If we choose to keep Vaci around, that's a big if. We might have him like hold cue cards or something at some point. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, maybe he'll be good at that. You never know.
You're gonna notice he's the most biased sports fan I've come across in my lifetime. I'm surprised he didn't talk about the Hawks winning again.
That is phenomenal. 16-game win streak.
All he knows about baseball is the White Sox. Gordon Beckham, good. I love Paul Konerko. I love him. And
is this your dip?
he's a Bears fan, I think, as well. Yeah, he's got that big Brian Urlacher poster on his wall. Might have to retire that soon, just like you need to retire Urlacher. You seem upset, Joe. You a little tense.
Oh, man.
So yeah, as I mentioned, the Hawks won. Again, I wouldn't get used to it though. You Blackhawks fans, they go into the fiery depths of what I like to call St. Louis.
Actually, I have a fun fact about the Blackhawks win streak. Ever since I bought my Blackhawks jacket, they haven't lost. Joe knows too.
Yeah.
Since I got that jacket, Christmas, they haven't lost.
I'm probably going to need to take a piss on that after the show's over. So,
see me around campus wearing my Blackhawks jacket in this frigid weather.
You know, it would be like you to have the jacket and not a jersey. Kind of a cheapskate fan over here. Doesn't really bring a lot to the table with his fandom.
What do you want?
Vaci over here, he's a little more.
Joe's our security.
A little more likely to spend money. Not a whole lot more likely though. But I think he's a little bit better of a fan than Ramirez.
I'm more of a realistic fan. I'm unbiased.
So we also had, just throwing out.
Derrick Rose jammed in pregame, right?
Derrick Rose done the pregame.
Yes, sir. Looking good. I still don't know if he's gonna play this.
I don't think he's coming back, but we'll see.
Who was it?
Are you guys starting your thing yet?
We're in the middle of air, actually. Welcome to the studio.
We got a special guest.
Trenton Carlock. Trenton John, get over here.
Come on, Trenton.
As you've probably seen, Trenton's made some background noise appearances on the Mitch McVey show before.
Why aren't you guys
If you remember...
why is it so unprofessional?
It's completely unprofessional.
It's more of a Sports Nation talk show now.
If,
switch things up. We weren't getting enough views with the professional ones.
If you remember our bowl selection game, our bowl game selection show, we had Trenton featuring as the annoying fan in the background yelling, "Go Tide."
Yeah,
Roll Tide.
That was a real good bowl prediction. Mitch got a lot of them right.
As you can see, this show is sponsored by Campbell's Creamy Tomato Soup, brought to you at the C-Store. Joe tends to hate on most of my shows. I'm not quite sure why I let him on here. Kind of second-guessing that decision at this point. Joe, why don't you share some of your other favorite Mitch McVey moments?
I'll ask the questions here.
All right, never mind. Trent's going to step in to mediate this.
All three guys.
Questions, we'll give our opinions.
Okay. How many games in the loss column do the Blackhawks have this year? When it's all said and done.
0. Oh, when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
15.
15?
48 games, right?
Yeah.
Played 19 already. 17.
12.
12, and then they lose to the Blues in the playoffs. Is that your prediction?
Yeah, they're going to lose to the Blues coming up this week. The Blues are about to get hot. Prepare yourself.
All right. Who do you think's gonna win the NCAA tournament? Start with who, Andy?
I got the Duke Blue Devils. Got a lot of experience. A lot of upperclassmen, talented lowerclassmen, freshmen. Or underclassmen, not
That was a
lowerclassmen.
real good
Underclassmen. I
save.
think the Duke's gonna win it.
I'll take Indiana.
I'll take Michigan. Go blue. Tim Hardaway.
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
My sleeper pick's gonna be the Arizona
Now
Wildcats.
mine's gonna be Western Illinois next.
Go Nets!
Go Knicks.
They're hot right now. They just came off a loss to Cleveland State, but they're getting going.
All
They're
right,
all pumped, baby.
Trenton, you got one more question for the peanut gallery over here?
What's gonna happen first? What's gonna happen first? Derrick Rose returns. Blackhawks lose a game.
Derrick Rose returns. Because the Hawks ain't losing.
Blackhawks lose a game.
Derrick Rose returns because, like Joe said, the Blackhawks.
And they ain't getting rid of that sweater anytime soon.
Yeah, as long as I keep wearing that sweater. Once winter ends, the Blackhawks will lose because I won't. Once I stop wearing that jacket, the Blackhawks will lose.
Well, while Trent's rattling off such solid questions,
Who's gonna be the MVP
one
of the
more
MLB?
encore. Take a second, think about this one. You make this one count.
Who's gonna be the MVP of the American League this year?
Of the American League,
That's what I said, Mitch.
Ramirez.
Jose Reyes.
He
I like that pick.
okay. I'm gonna take Mike Trout.
Anybody but the lard-ass Cabrera.
Surprised you didn't say Gordon Beckham.
Sorry, Andy. You don't like baseball anymore. Sorry.
More of a football, basketball kind of guy.
Well, I'd like to wrap this up, put you out of your misery. Kind of an old Yeller moment, taking me behind the shed by ending this.
Don't you dare bring him.
Thank you to Andy Ramirez as always. Little TJK. Follow him on Twitter. Out here making some moves, stepping in towards the end here, and as I mentioned before, the Italian Stallion.
John Cena. I don't like you very much. You Rob Punk.
Joe Vaci. If you want to follow him at Twitter as well, big shout out to him at John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy. So feel free to do that. Other than that, sleep tight and you stay classy, YouTube.